The Seattle Seahawks finally dived on into the outside free agent waters after retaining two of their guys in-house to start things off in this free agent period, picking up longtime journeyman tight end Pharaoh Brown from the New England Patriots on a one-year, $3.9 million contract. Now, this kind of signing is not going to elicit a ton of excitement, especially from those Seahawks fans that have been doing a lot of hand-wringing over the fact that John Schneider has been relatively inactive throughout this early part of the free agent period. It is, though, a good signing, a solid signing nonetheless. Pharaoh Brown is a guy going back into college who was looked at as a guy that maybe was going to be a prospect to go into the NFL, but then he tore multiple ligaments in one game, and it definitely dimmed a bit of his prospect status to the point he went undrafted. Still, the guy was able to go out there and carve himself out a role by some way, making himself a competent blocker, both as a pass protector and a run blocker, and he's been able to build himself a nice little career, though he is still only 29 years old. So that is what you're getting right when you come into the door with him right out the chute. Every single year of his career, he has more snaps by far as both a pass protector and a run blocker than he does in going out there and running routes. Still, the nice upside part of this move on the one-year deal is the fact that he actually started to build a little bit of the pass catching part of it into his game last year as he caught 13 passes on 15 targets. Now, that is not amazing production, but it's competent, it's efficient. It means when you threw him the ball, he made the catch, and maybe he's got a little bit of that built up into his game. But it's just part of the reason, because he was solid all across the board, that he was a top 12 tight end rated by PFF last season. And when you look at it from Ben Grubb, the new offensive coordinator's perspective on this, you had to get another second tight end in here who could work. You weren't just going to be able to go with Noah Fant and all of the receivers and call it a day. You needed the competent tight end and one who could block at that, because he is a guy that does like his share of 12 personnel out on the field a good amount of the time. You have two Husky tight ends in this given draft that are considered prospects. Maybe not bright shining prospects, but prospects nonetheless. So it has to be a part of this offense that you had the personnel for to make this offense work at its best. And you're getting it the 1 year, $3.9 million. So this isn't going to be a signing that's going to make any Seahawks fans go out there and make their Super Bowl plans, set the hotels up, get the flights. But it is a signing when you look at every NFL team that is a requirement. Everybody's got a blocking tight end somehow, some way. And the Hawks lost a couple of pretty decent ones in Parkinson and Disley this offseason, but they were now able to retain some of that ability here in a guy that comes in at much less a price. So we'll see what John Schneider does moving forward now in free agency, if he's going to be a little bit more active. I have a bit of an instinct here that maybe he's playing a little bit of the compensatory game, but that's a subject for another video. My name is Brandon Kane. This is the Hawks Nest. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. But beyond all that, don't you ever forget, go Hawks.